Just about ready for base. That'll bring up Billy McKinney. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Can't fault the pitcher for going back-to-back changeups right there. First pitch, he swung through. Timing looked a little off. He went back. The batter made the adjustment and was able to drive it for a base hit.
In the dirt here. This is driven to right. And no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. Here's Justin Smoke now.
Batting third, first baseman.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
And there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop Troy Tulowitzki. Line towards center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's safe.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder got a fairly good jump on this ball, but he just doesn't have enough hops to bring it in. And once it's by him, you know he was going to get at least a double.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Yankees, number 11.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage. Home run.
Yeah, they're still down a few, but a solo shot will make them feel a lot better about themselves. They're not being shut out, and now they know they can get to this guy.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
No outs, nobody on. The 2-2. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. The 2-2 one more time. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the fourth to leave the yard so far.
Matty B, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Dero. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I'm...
Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Ranging back is Pilar, and it's gone. Here's Didi Gregorius.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And finally, there's the first out of the inning.
Batting third, center fielder.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard ground ball to third. Solarte's got it. On to first, and there are two down.
Batting fifth.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. First delivery to him on the way. Hard on the ground towards short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves an error. Stepping up to the plate, number 13. He'll take his first hacks here. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Coming on for it is Hicks. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, number
Now at
28.
the plate, Billy McKinney. He reached on a single in his first try. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he can't get back in time, and he is out at first. Into the box now, Justin Smoke. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Swing and a miss on a pitch inside that may have got him. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, Dero. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Smoke at second with 2 down. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. Stepping in now, number 68.
Number 68.
Line drive to center field. Hicks will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Striding into the box, Gary Sanchez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
In now, Luke Voigt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Hey guys, he's got to be shaking his head right there on the mound. He executed everything he wanted to in his game plan right there. Breaking ball below the zone, and he's able to dig that out for a base hit. He has to be frustrated right now.
He's got it. The second for one. On to Smoke. Gets a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? but nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx. And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Voigt is over, and he puts it away for the first out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pops this one up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Digging in, number 9. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hicks going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel of the bat all over the ball.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Aaron Judge. And they'll need him to get something going here.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball, didn't he?
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. So stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Tulowitzki. Hats off to that one.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And this one is gone. A home run. Aaron Hicks. And she'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he falls behind now, 2-0. This is line to left. McKinney is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. That'll bring up Billy McKinney. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Way out of here. That got up into the third deck. Here's Justin Smoke now.
Now batting.
As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Sanchez has it, and he makes the throw to first. Smoke is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Digging in, Rendell Grichuk. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Row, Dan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Cue shot here out towards short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Troy Tulowitzki. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 1-0 the count. Scorched to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Pilar patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. A base hit in his first trip. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves if they don't start putting balls in gaps. This guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Sanchez is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting, first baseman.
Digging in now, Luke Voigt. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hot shot on the ground to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Hit on the ground to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready now, number 9. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Rocket to third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Row. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Into the box now, Billy McKinney. High fly ball out to deep right field. Judge is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out. Standing in, Yonhervis Solarte. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Here's big Aaron Judge. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit to third. There is Solarte. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, first baseman, Justin Smoke.
First offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Rendell Grichuk will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Standing in now, number 68. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard hit ball to second. Torres picks it up. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And Tulowitzki will make it to third with a triple.
That could prove to be a big run in this one, guys.
Well, this triple brings in another run. If they don't stop the bleeding quick and start answering back, they're going to have a hill too steep to climb.
Kevin Pillar stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1 on the ground to third. Throw in time at first for route number 2. Now to the plate, number 9. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Lifted in the air to center field. Hicks will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. It's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on.
Leading off for the Yankees, designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Hit hard to short. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseball. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Didi Gregorius is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Smoke on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. At the plate, Aaron Hicks. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Line drive to center field. Pillar is right there, 1 down. Digging in once again, Miguel Andujar. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. On a rope to the second baseman. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He went down on strikes last time up. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt it.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Stepping in in now, Luke Voigt. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. McKinney ranging back. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2. Torres is off at first with 2 away. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly onto first, and it's in time as they're finally able to return. 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, second baseman
David Robertson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone to lead off the inning. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Gardner has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
The 2-2 one more time. Slapped hard the opposite way. Gardner is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. He's set and the pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Here's Randall Grichuk as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Here's big Aaron Judge.
Leading off for the
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Bullet back up the middle. Pilar has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Oh, my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. In now, Aaron Hicks. Oh, and now this ball's in the air to deep right center. Ranging back is Pilar. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home run. Here's Miguel Andujar now. First pitch misses to him. It's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back to back to back home runs.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation, sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon. Coming to the plate now, Luke Voigt. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. Sanchez isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag, and he's in there. As it's now a 2-run game.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides. The defensive side.
Number 25.
First pitch on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And the changeup is way low that time. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. Into the box now, Brett Gardner. As he sends it on the ground to first. Smoke takes it in. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game. To the plate.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, number 68.
Zach Britton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. A little late that time as he swings and misses for strike one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. To short, hit hard. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's tripled and doubled in 4 trips in the ballgame. Line drive to center field. And Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. In previous meetings with Britton, a swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, number 9. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Here's big Aaron Judd. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. First offering on its way. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Bullet back up the middle. Pilar is there, and he has it for the out. Here's Didi Gregorius. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer.
Here comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch grounded to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch in the inning. Forced to settle for 1.
Second baseman.
So with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Gardner on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. Stepping in, Jonhervis Solarte. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. The runner from first comes all the way around to score.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
The 0-1 pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, but it bends just foul into the second deck. 3 runs already home here. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Bullet back up the middle. Hicks is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, number 68. No hits in 5 tries so far, but he does have an RBI. 2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. So standing in, Gary Sanchez. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Comes set, and the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here it comes on 0-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Hit sharply on the ground. Tulowitzki is He's up with it. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
Boy, this guy right here, that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
And a whiff at a good slider that time. Inside and low, 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And that one just missed outside.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up.
And they're going to slice that lead down to 1 as this is good for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game. Now batting, Brett Gardner, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Line drive to center field. Pilar will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. Now in the box, Aaron Judge. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Too low, 1-0. 2-0 now.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he needed a sand wedge to hit that ball. 3-1.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
And that's low, ball 4. Giancarlo Stanton now. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. He's 1 for 5. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0.
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble.
Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Giancarlo Stanton. What a time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago Cubs and the Houston Astros. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Dallas Keuchel is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He pulls this one into right. Reddick is there, and he'll bring this one in. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're looking at a guy that has a pretty good number of pitches that he throws, but one in particular is the sinker that he's added to his repertoire. When he needs a ground ball or he gets himself into a spot where he needs to possibly roll up a 2-ball, I think that's the pitch we're going to see often from him in this one, that sinker down in the zone.
Well, right back at Lester on the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting second baseman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. Striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Murphy ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
A little 2-out lightning right there, Dan, in the first inning. Let's see if the cleanup hitter's got anything in store.
Boy, what looked like such an easy and a promising easy inning for the pitcher. Now he has to deal with the Thunder, the cleanup hitter coming up.
And he'll be tagged out at second. Striding in, Chris Bryant. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Swing and a miss on a pitch that wound up hitting him. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back. Just missed that one. Fouled that one off really hard.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second. Keuchel pauses. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gonzalez is under it. 1 down. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Altuve for 1 on to first, and that's 2 innings and 2. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Baez has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Striding in for Houston, Marwin Gonzalez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And they'll just tag him here for the out. Coming to the plate now, Yuli Gurriel. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now Lester's 0-1. Line towards center field. Almora is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. We'll move to the third with no score. Beautiful day here in the Space City as we're all set for the third inning in this one on MLB Network. Stepping up now, Jason Hayward, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Ian.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Ian Happ, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. If the result works, the pitcher can't be too mad.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. There's one on to first, and they've grounded into double plays now in 3 successive innings as the side is retired. Around the horn. Next will be the designated hitter, Tyler White. Match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Baez fields it cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting 8, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. His past history against John Lester, he's only 2 for 10. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And that's the second out.
Batting 9. Catcher.
Into the box, Martin Maldonado. Ready, here's the first offering. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. There's Baez. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The batter, number 9.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Javier Baez. He singled his last time up. Line drive to center field. Springer has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
Settling in now, Ben Zobrist. Fly down in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan.
Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Digging in to try it again, George Springer set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now at the side. Stepping in, Jason Hayward. He'll start off the fifth in this one. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ground ball left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So striding forward now, Albert Almora. Swing, high drive, left field and deep into the Crawford boxes and gone.
And he was totally dialed in for the first 2 hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the third guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
Played on the backhand. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Ready, here's the first offering. Breaking ball in for a strike. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
First pitch of the at-bat. Bouncer up the middle. Baez has it to second for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Javier Baez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Keiko into his motion. Here's the 0-2. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Gonzalez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Anthony Rizzo will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Bro, when you've come up.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And the throw in gets away from him.
That one had extra bases written all over it. great sliding catch, and he also kept the runners right where they were at.
Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in. Tyler White will bat next. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. He pulls this one into right. And that's going to be a base hit for Reddick. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's George Springer.
Now batting, center fielder, George.
From the belt, the pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. To second now, but he's safe. As a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Jose Altuve stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone!
Well, when it left his bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. High in the air and deep to left center field. Gonzalez going back, and they have taken the lead. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
No balls and 1 strike. To short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Here's Daniel Murphy now, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Leadoff base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch 1 across.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Hit back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he gets ahead 0-1. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Line toward the alley in left center. Zobrist is there, and they breeze through this half inning. So digging in now, Javier Baez will start us off in the 8th. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. And it's over the train tracks. An incredible blast.
I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he rips it on the ground to second. Altuve has it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is up and in, ball 1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready once again.
Leading off for the Astros.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now the pitch. Hit to short. And there's one away.
Up next for the Astros.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there, down in the zone. That's when, as a pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Wilson Contreras. He went deep last time up. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that is just shy of the box seats, off the top of the wall.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some Show Track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 100.
Here's Jason Hayward now.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. This is hit high and deep out to left. Gonzalez racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Striding forward now is the DH. Ian Happ has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Springer. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Here's Daniel Murphy now. Popped him up. Correa is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's Javier Baez. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Hit hard to third.
Bregman fields it cleanly.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So the batting order turns over now and set to go George Springer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
To third. Bryant's got it. And that's out number one.
Third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. Now a swing by Bregman and a ball hit well to deep left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Here's Carlos Correa now.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4.
Marwin Gonzalez.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone! Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Bryant is up with it. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now. Into the box now, Tyler White. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the
MLB Network comes to you live. In now is Lorenzo Cain, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder number 6,
Line drive to center field. Blackmon is there, and he has it for the first out. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
A huge key I see for this lineup.
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field, into the bleachers, and gone.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Here's Ryan Braun now.
Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield.
Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2. First offering on its way.
Jonathan.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball towards the hole. Gloved by Arenado. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Brewers are on. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. His lifetime numbers against Chacin. He's 0 for 7. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
Swing by Blackmon, and it's hammered to right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
So striding in, Nolan Arenado, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
From the stretch. Back up the middle. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Next for Milwaukee, Jesus Aguilar. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Digging in now for the Brewers, Mike Moustakas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Popped up. In there with base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. LeMahieu relay to first in time, and just like that, this. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. This one is launched. Look at this. And that's a home run into the top tank.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Line towards center field. Kane has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little bouncer. Dahl leads off first with one away. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's one that misses, so the count runs to 1-2 now on Iannetta.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
And there's out number 2. So here now is the pitcher, Kyle Freeland. Runner in scoring position with Surgan. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Two out here and a runner at second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
He'll whip this one to first in time. Some of the natural splendor of Denver and the surrounding areas. We thank you for joining us here for Matinee Baseball on MLB Network. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And the run is in to score from second. It's now 3-1. And they're right back in business again. He's in with a triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Gonzalez, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dahl is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping into the box, Jesus Aguilar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
Leading off for the Rockies.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Kane going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Arenado stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off, got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Drilled right back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to...
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Blackmon going back to the track, to the wall. It's off the rocks and gone.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. The bouncer to the left side. Story throws it in. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are two away now.
Next for Milwaukee, veteran Yolis Chassin.
Standing in now, Yolis Chassin.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. And Lorenzo Cain on deck loves to see that. It means he'll hit here as well.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. In is Christian Yelich.
Up next for Milwaukee, right fielder.
As he lines it out to center.
And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
This one's down to third. Over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that ends. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard liner to center field. Cain patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Well hit to right, but foul. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Scope will look this one in, and there are 2 away now. In now for Colorado, David Dahl. He reached on a single in his first try. Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Scope. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down go the Rockies on a mere 4 pitches. They're down 7-1. Here's Jonathan Scope now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Second baseman, Jonathan Scope.
First pitch of the at-bat. Big swing by Scope now, and a ball traveling well to left field. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. Jonathan Scope with a solo shot, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar.
Now batting, first baseman.
Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Now batting.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away. but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
In now, Mike Moustakas. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Soft liner towards short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop. So coming to the plate, Manny Pena. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put Goodwood on.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
That's in there. Base hit. Now the relay home. And Ionetta's tag is not going to be in time as the run comes in to score.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Dero. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, Dero, and I think that's what most...
1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third.
Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, Dero. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jesus Aguilar. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance, Mike Moustakas. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He pulls this one into right. Gonzalez is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. Striding in for the Rockies, Ian Desmond. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they...
Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. Braun is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Catcher.
Digging in, Chris Iannetta. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Iannetta has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Pitcher number 21, Kyle.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kyle Freeland. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So that'll extend the inning and keep it alive for Charlie Blackmon.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Hit hard on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. At the plate, Manny Pena, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Back up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single, 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. On to first to complete the double play. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Ulysses Chacin, getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Chacin rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
That is now 3 triples for him in the game, which is darn near impossible. In fact, the last 15 years or so, only a few guys have...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Brewers. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And there's one down now. Here's Nolan Arenado, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Hit sharply on the ground. And quickly there are 2 away. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Ryan Braun. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Ryan Braun.
The windup and the 0-1. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Gonzalez at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he'll get there as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff triple.
You've got to like the effort there from the right fielder. He gives chase and leap, but just can't bring it down. Excellent backup from the center fielder, though, coming to help out. If he doesn't, that might have been an inside the Parker.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. At the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now.
Third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Line drive, base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, Hero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find it.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Ulysses Chassin. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Blackman will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No error. Here's Carlos Gonzalez.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
No balls and a strike to count. Gonzalez leads off second with nobody out. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And gone up into the second deck. Into the box now, Ian Desmond.
First baseman.
As he grounds one briskly to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Catcher.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fly ball to straightaway left. And Braun will handle this one for route number 2.
The pitcher, number 21.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Kyle Freeland. He singled his last time up. Line drive to center field. Kane is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 8th inning coming up. Milwaukee leads it 18-3. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in Lorenzo Cain, and he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. LeMahieu is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Stepping up to the plate, Christian Yelich. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Swinging on the first pitch as he hits this one on the ground to second. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Here's Ryan Braun now. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Braun's around first, looking for second now. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning. Here's Charlie Blackman now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Charlie Blackman.
The windup and the 0-1. Line toward right center. King is right there, one down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit back toward the mound. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
The batter, number
Here's
28.
Nolan Arenado. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the 0-1. Hit high and deep to right center. After it is Kane. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Yelich is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Into the fountain and gone. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. Lined hard to center field. Blackman is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Manny Pena. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Softly hit here to the left side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Orlando Arcia, and looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is line to left. Dahl is there, and they go down in a hurry here. Here's Carlos Gonzalez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
Now batting.
In now, David Dahl. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is in there.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Standing in now, Ian Desmond, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Yelich is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Digging in, Chris Iannetta. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Into the box, Kyle Freeland. Towards second. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon. 19-5 in this one today. The Milwaukee Brewers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ulysses Chassin